Okay, hello everyone. So we are Lex Poetic Society, Group 39, and we're going to do our third video discussing a global issue that we have chosen. So before we go further, let me introduce myself. I'm Dharmendra Jagadisan, Matrix ID 193671, and the next one.
So
My name is
Man. Start first.
My name is Muhammad Zulkifli bin Ani. My metric number is 191822 from Bachelor Science of Forestry.
Okay. My name is Lukman Wakim Kamaruddin. So my metric number is 191679.
The next one, Aisha.
My name is Aisha. My metric number is 198500.
Okay, my name is Juliatika binti Yahya, metric number 194999.
Hey, hi, my name is Muhammad Izakini Dewa Rasman. My metric number 191611.
Okay, so that is our team members. And so let's go to the global issue that we have chosen. It's on stress, and I'll recite the first stanza of the poem. To those who gave us stress, God bless. It took me decades, I can't confess, to see a reason in each mess, which is I venture a small guess. The raison d'etre, nonetheless, for life to bring us success. So please allow me to express the fervent wish not to suppress. And the second stanza will be recited by my partner.
This life anxious called stress. Less bad cause stress to influence. We soon will plug us on a distress. Through it is harmful in excess. We must embrace yes to be stressed. Okay, Darmin can continue last part.
Okay, the last stanza will be, perhaps this cause you do rest, it's 13 lines above, no less. All right, so to the other four of you, this is the chosen poem by me and him. So what do you all think on this poem? What do you think this poem is trying to say? Can we start from Lukman?
Sorry, I got someone interrupt me. So can you repeat the question?
What do you think this poem is trying to tell us?
Oh, this poem. Okay. So my feedback from this poem is, for me is some of the word is good. So the sentence that I can understand. So, but some of these word and sentence that I can understand, such as that the reason d'etre nonetheless. So the meaning is, this is not the English, so I can.
Okay, all right. Let me hear from Julia. What do you think?
Okay, from this poem, I think this poem is good, but some word is quite difficult to understand because it's hard word to understand for children or anybody.
Okay, all right. So the next person.
Okay, for me, I think this project tell us about how they feel about life, and I also agree with Lukman and Julia. Some of this word is very high, and I hope Darmi and Zulkifli can explain more about this poem.
Okay, all right. Aisha.
The poem itself, I quite understand about the word that the writer used to write this poem, and it also helped me to understand the whole content that the writer want tell about the stress actually. So the idea is quite good, and the skill that the writer used in writing those sentence quite easy to understand.
Okay.
Okay, so we have a variety of opinions. Yeah, Zulkifli, you can go on. What do you want to say?
I want to say about the same like you. I have a question for the people.
Okay.
I want to ask Lokman. How about the impact from the poem to the people?
Okay, thank you, Zul. So this impact of the poem, for me, just for my feedback and what I have gained from this poem, the impact is less for me. But if there's someone else that can give this meaning of this poem more detail, so I think this can touch our heart.
Okay.
How about you, Rais?
I think this poem is good to listen and good to good apa ni can give good advice for us in our life.
Okay, thank you. How about you, Julia?
Okay, I think from this poem, it tell people that stress is dangerous because it can give bad effect on a person on stress when they have many stress.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. What about your opinion, Asha?
My opinion, this poem is actually express about the writer and the idea of the writer truly. Yeah. So I think this poem quite nice to understand.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll now explain the meaning of the poem. To those who give us stress, God bless. It took me decades, I confess, to see a reason in each mess, which is I venture a small guess. That means um, the the writer is trying to say that he finds a stress is a blessing. That means without stress, he would not have been able to succeed. And the word, the raison d'etre nonetheless, is actually French, but it's usually written in English, according to the Oxford. And it means the most important reason or purpose for someone or something's existence. That means in this poem, in this context, the writer is trying to say that the existence of stress is actually very important. And as you can see, when he goes to the second stanza, this life essential thing called stress. That means he's trying to show that stress is actually very essential. It's very important in life, but he's also saying that it's causing death and it has a negative impact as well. So, and the last fourth line, he's saying, though it is harmful in excess, we must embrace it. Yes to stress. That means although it gives a negative impact, we should also appreciate it because it's giving a positive impact, and we should know how to handle it, I guess. So that's what he's trying to say. That's the summary of this poem. So my question is now, you all most of us say that choice of words is quite hard, right? It's above,
Yes.
right? Okay. So how do you think this poem will create an awareness at a rate of 1 to 10? Do you think this poem will create awareness on stress, like showing its positive impact and negative impact? Can I hear it
So the
from all the?
rate of awareness,
Yeah.
1 to 10.
Yeah.
So for me is I give 7
Okay. I may know why.
because not all,
Okay.
because not all of the people can understand it for you.
All right. Okay.
So and that's all for me. That's because this poem not for all people.
Okay. Others? Julia and Shani?
For me, I give 5/10
Okay.
because I cannot understand fully about this poem.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, the
Okay.
others.
For me, I like Lukman, around 7 or 8 because every word, every every word can give apa ni, can give knowledge how to avoid stress, how important to avoid stress on their life.
Okay. Can I have it from my own partner, Zul? What do you think? How much of you could give?
I give a rate about 7, same Lokman.
Okay.
This is because this poem quite good. There's more have a good meaning to advise that people was stressed to get the positive vibes to get for their life.
Okay. Aisha?
For me, I will give 5/10 because there's something I don't understand and some other thing I could understand in this poem. So hopefully the writer can straightforward in using the word so that we cannot confuse about
Yeah.
certain word in those poem.
Okay. So we are all agree on 6 to 7, somewhere there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, for average.
Yeah. Okay. Can I know from each of you all, like actually I and Zul discussed this, what do you think could be what does it carry more, a negative impact or a positive impact of stress? Do you think stress can give a positive impact more or a negative impact more?
Okay, for my opinion is stress can give two, that positive and negative, but sometimes it can be positive when the people think that stress can be what can give uh, the poem what yeah, can give a positive vibe because they can get a vibe from the stress. The negative is when the people to get the stress, they was deeply about the stress and they can do anything bad from the stress. That is the negative vibes.
Okay. All right. Can we have like one more person only? What do you all think if it gives a negative or a
I
positive?
can.
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I have an opinion about the stress. It's actually have both effect, which is negative effect and also the positive effect. So for me, I will rather thinking about the negative effect because when we have too much stress, so actually it will give us more problem in our life.
Okay.
So
All right.
one of the example that I can include, which is the stress can weaken the immune system that can cause many diseases like high blood pressure, fatigue, depression, anxiety, and even the heart disease. So for me, the stress really contribute to the negative effect more than the positive effect in life.
Okay.
So that was I think the conclusion for the stress. So I can somebody can give the conclusion for this discussion.
So can I give the conclusion?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the short and simple. So this discussion is all about the stress that give impact for the human being,
Okay.
which is good or bad. So this the last one is the poem. How this poem is delivered to the society. That's all.
All right. Okay. So I think that's all.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shall end our meeting right here. All right. So
Thank you.
thank you and bye bye everyone.
Bye.
Bye.